Hey guys, this is Mr. Wacker, and I wanted to give you a quick introduction to our distance learning course for World History C, trimester 3. And the first thing you should see when you log into our World History course is at the top, there's an announcement section. Any crucial or big update I need to share with you, I will post it here. So when you come in here every day, just kind of watch to see if this is changing or if it's the same information. Below that, we have two folders. We have a course materials folder and we have a distance learning folder. The course materials folder has the online textbook, which would be very helpful for many assignments. So you can get that right here. And our syllabus is also located in the course materials folder as well. If we go to the syllabus, I am not going to read through all this because that'd be a lot, and you can kind of read through it on your own at your own pace too when you get a chance. But I do want to show you a couple highlights from the syllabus. First thing is over here, if you ever need to contact me, here's my email. Here's my Google Apps email if you want to use that one instead. And here's my school phone number. My office hours during distance learning are 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. So if you try to call me at that time at this number, if you try to email me at that time from one of these two email addresses, I'm going to see that immediately and I'll do my absolute best to respond to you ASAP because I'm literally just sitting at my computer waiting to interact with students and grading assignments during that time. If you contact me outside of those office hours, I probably won't get back to you, at least for a little bit, because I'm not at my computer. So if you want to get immediate feedback or immediate contact, you should try and contact me between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Expectations for the course, it's really important that you do the daily attendance. There are little one-question daily attendance quizzes that are posted on our course page. The questions are easy. They're just kind of like check-in questions. They're not related to content, but they are worth 1 point. So they're easy grades, and it's just important that you do that every day that you're checking in and getting that attendance requirement. You really need to be engaged. Before we could check in every day and I would see you in class and we could check on your assignments, but now you're really kind of learning at your own pace, and this is very self-paced. And if you aren't keeping up, you're going to fall behind. It's going to be hard to be successful in the class. So it's really important that you check in every day, and that if you have any questions or if something's not making sense to you, you try to communicate with me through email or through phone call, or we can even do like a teleconference with WebEx or Google Hangout. But that you're just staying on top of the class. And you have 6 classes that are online courses now. And so that's just a lot. And I imagine most of you have never taken an online class, or especially not 6 online classes. So try to stay on top of this class and what we're doing each day. Check in. And if you do get frustrated, or if you are confused, or if you are just feeling anxious, communicate with me. Email, talk to me, and I'll do my best to be flexible to help you get through this and to make this as painless as possible. At the moment, the course has been pared down significantly. A lot has been cut out from what we would have done in class together, just to make it more doable with your new schedule as an online learner for at least the first part of trimester 3. And as we're kind of doing this journey together, please be flexible with me and I'll be flexible back with you. This is my first time teaching an online class. I'm actually teaching several online classes, just like it's your first time taking this many online classes as well. So, I'll make mistakes along the way, and just kind of have your patience with me as I navigate this journey, just like you do as well. If we scroll down a little bit, grading policies. It's really important that you try to turn work in when you can on time. But if you have a couple assignments that are a day or so late, that's not the end of the world. Just because I know everyone's situation is a little bit different with this online learning, distance learning approach. So these are really kind of the big components for our class. One major change from trimester 1 and 2 to trimester 3 is that there's no longer a formative and a summative grading category. Everything now is just graded as total points. So everything is going into the same category. So you're not going to have some assignments that are weighted or worth more than others. A point on one assignment is worth the same as a point on another assignment. And that's done to make things less confusing for you as a learner, and just to make sure you understand, like, what's the value of each assignment and the value of each task that you're doing. And it's really important that you submit all your work. Anything that's missing, I can't give you credit for because I'm not seeing you working in class. And so if you don't turn any work in, I can't give you credit. So even if it's late, it's important that you try to turn all your work in so you can get credit for it. I encourage you to go through that syllabus sometime on your own at your own pace. But now we're going to look at the distance learning folder. And the first folder in here is the Getting Started folder, which again has a link to our syllabus. And it'll also have a link to this video that you're watching right now. It's just not there yet. And then underneath it, there's a quick little survey that I'd like every student to fill out. This survey is on Google Forms. If you did the optional activity last week on March 23rd and March 24th, you actually already completed the survey and you don't need to do it again. If you did not do the optional activity last week, please click on this and click on the link to the Google form and answer the survey. The survey is 100% confidential and it's private. I'm not going to share that information. I am, however, going to use the data that you share with me to tailor the lessons so that they're more useful and helpful for you as we continue on this distance learning journey. And this is due Tuesday. You can see it on our calendar here, distance learning survey. Try and have that filled out if you've not yet done it by Tuesday at midnight. It's not graded, but it will help me. If the more people that complete it, it will be helpful. Okay, and then for the actual course units, we open up Unit 11, Nationalism and Imperialism. That's the first content we're going to cover in Trimester 3. These big historical processes that took place at the end of the 19th and the beginning of the 20th centuries. There are 4 lessons that are here, and each lesson has a due date. Like lesson number 1, if you look at your feed over here, is due on Wednesday, April 1st. So lesson 1 has, I'm going to open it up. There's a reading guide that's due, and there's also a short little quiz or assessment that's due as well. And those are both due on Wednesday. Lesson number 2, if we open that one up, we'll see that there's notes for that one that's due, and there's also another little assessment that's due for lesson 2 as well. And those are both due on Friday, April 3rd. We can see in our feed here, lesson 2 assessment, lesson 2 notes. That's their due date. All these lessons are designed to be self-paced. So like when you click on lesson 1, you'll see the directions, and you can click on that and it'll tell you what to do and how to access it and when things are due. And then you have the resources and the assessments you need to complete that follow it. You are welcome to go whatever pace you want. So if you want to do lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4 right away on Monday, March 30th, go for it. That's totally up to you. If you want to just kind of pace it out and spread it out because you have a lot of work you need to get done for all your classes, that's great too. Just make sure that you get lesson 1 done by Wednesday, lesson 2 done by Friday, lesson 3 done by its due date, lesson 4 by its due date. But if you want to work ahead and get it all done, this is self-paced. You're welcome to do that if you wish to do so. Most assignments, actually all assignments, are going to be due at midnight. So for lesson 1, your first assignments that are due, they're due at midnight, as you can see here, 11:59 p.m. Wednesday night, this assessment and reading guide for lesson 1. Also note that all of your attendances are posted as well. So attendance for Monday is right here. Attendance needs to be submitted by 3 o'clock. So that's a little bit different than your assignments. You should get that done by 3. But your assignments, like you can see here, those can be submitted up until midnight the day that they're due. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions about navigating our course page or what is due and how to, access the material, contact me, let me know. Hopefully this is pretty straightforward, but this is all very new and it's a lot to kind of digest, and everybody's course is a little bit different. So if things are confusing, email me, contact me, and I can clarify and have it make a little more sense for you. Otherwise, good luck. Hope you enjoy the last couple days of your extended spring break, and I'm excited to start trimester 3 with you finally.